Hey and hello.
Keeping know the name, know the name. Chasing views, it's all the same. Tap the lines, now face the shame. Face the lies, now face the shame. Digging deep in twisted flame. Saying truth, but what's the cost? Private lives forever lost. No concern for what he's tossed. Morals sold and boundaries crossed. Genius gains others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains. He acts like he's in the know, dishing dirt for his own show, cashing in with every blow. Truth is there but it's hollow. Tell the world you're just a friend, but your scenes they never end. Drama's all the time you spend, pushing lies around the bend. Genius gains others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains. Tell the world you're just a friend, but your scenes they never end. Drama's all the time you spend, pushing lies around the bend. Geno's gain is others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, look, people here. Hi. Okay. Can we talk about the Quake in Finland rumors, please? We can talk about Quake being in Finland, of course, but there ain't no rumors about that because that is very much confirmed, honestly. Chinese Quake, I'm okay. How's the stream, by the way? Because this is the first time I'm streaming in very much HD. I'm not sure if I should, honestly, because this is I need to adjust the levels. The levels are not okay. Bring this down. Bring this down too. Bring this down. Bring this down. Bring this down. Bring this down. Bring this up. No. And then bring this up. Bring this up like that. There you go. All right. It's been a while, by the way. How are you? This is the first time I'm streaming in HD. I'm not sure if it's worth it, really. It's like, what, 2K or something. Apparently my bitrate is not correct. The side view is good. Well, of course, this is a fancy camera right here, and this is a shitty Hikvision webcam. So of course that one looks very, very funky, especially in low light conditions like this. This is the evening, of course. This is 22:17, where I'm at right now. So it is nighttime. Baby is, I think, asleep. Everything's good. Now's the time for me to stream. Apparently. I cannot fix that exposure thing right there. Kind of sandy. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever. It's fine. It adds to the quality. What is Geno Samuel 3 making? Geno Samuel 3 is gonna be releasing a new. You could call it a documentary, I suppose. You could, I guess, but it's my first. I'm only allowed to talk about this on this channel and my music channel as well, because as far as the Geno Samuel 3 documentary channel is concerned, that one right here, that is found footage basically. This is a new ARG project that I'm working on. The first installment in Earth Alpha 4A is a documentary. It's a half-an-hour documentary from Earth Alpha 4A, made in the year of our Lord 2024, about a certain topic that is relevant to the US of A on that Earth, which you will see it's kind of different than the way things are here. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I'm being very secretive about this, but please check it out on Geno Samuel 3. It's dropping in less than a week. It's almost finished. I just have the last 2 or 3 minutes left to edit, and then we're done. And then we're done. It's going to be really interesting. This is just like basically dropping you in. It's a mockumentary, you might say that. Yes, this is basically like you being dropped in. You're watching this documentary, like basically the way it's made is basically made for the audience of Earth Alpha 4A. So obviously the narrator and the makers of the documentary in question are not going to talk about every little nuance of the things that are different on that Earth, because of course it's that Earth. Everyone knows about World War II, you know. Everyone knows about how Kudzu invaded America and the whole world's turned to shit, you know. So like I'm not going to explain that to you because you know it all, you know. I don't need to give a biography every time I mention Hitler, unless it's Christian comprehensive history, for example. So you know, so yeah, so there's gonna be these little hints of something's not quite right on this Earth Alpha 4A, we might call it here. And with each installment, it's not all going to be documentaries. You know, it's going to be like basically recordings of the TV program or whatever, or just a special announcement from President Eisenhower, yada yada. I have these ideas, you know, sound recordings, for example, like a bit like mixed media, very much inspired by the Monument mythos. That one, that was really inspiring for me. By the way, almost 200,000 subs is going to be, yeah, congratulations to me. I'm sure I'm going to lose about 100 or 200 after this stream, because I always lose subs after I stream because people don't like me streaming that much. Yes, Earth. I'm going to type it in, alpha-4.a. Basically, imagine this is Earth 1218, and then you have C197. That's what this is. Good morning from Appalachia. Hello, me strong. Are you strong? Are you? How you keeping in Appalachia? That is a fascinating place. I hope everyone there is doing as best as they can. Honestly, after what has happened, you know, recently. Sincerely wish the best for all y'all over there. It's actually too hot. I'm wearing a robe, but it is actually too hot. It is quite cold during the night times, but I just came out of the shower. You're following? Okay, thank you very much. You lost Samuel? Are you sure? Nah, I think I did not drop any frames yet. I think I'm okay. Christian, has everything wrong with modern society? Yeah. Anyway, yes, Chris has been to Finland, by the way, a couple of times at least. There was a stint in April. There was a stint in April, and then there was a stint in October, I guess, or November. Will you talk? I'm not going to talk about a stream. I didn't see Chris's stream. I haven't been keeping up with modern day Chris for a very long time now. because I'm busy with other stuff. By the way, I have nah, bro, fell off. Hey, it's not the usual time. I really don't mind. I just wanna talk and and chill basically. Rip mic. Because Flutter is Finnish, and Chris has been very, very studiously studying Finnish in Duolingo ever since she got out of jail. I want to recommend for you a good documentary. Its name on YouTube is Dying Out of Sight, Hikikomori. I'm curious on your reaction. Of course, I know about that phenomenon, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that thumbnail flying around here, but I've never watched it actually, so that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah. Of course, I know about the phenomenon. When it coming back to our own genome, really don't know. I really don't know. Things are going kind of okay here for the moment. We have plans for the future, so we'll see. We'll see. Eventually, I think eventually. When is part 2? I mean, season 2? Later, maybe next year. Have a good night, Hop Not Now. By the way, this is probably your last warning if you want to get a Christmas present for your loved one or something. This is probably the time to do it. Go to ginosamuel.com and snag something special. I still got some medallions over there. T-shirts. I know this is probably not the season for t-shirts, so maybe it's not a t-shirt. But I also have Sonic Totems. I have a decent stock of those still. So please check them out, Am I live? Am I still live? My app is kind of stupid. Why? Okay, there we go. All right, now we're setting up my second monitor, so I can have a look at what's happening. What is? No one knows what Flutter is about, really, so it's really fascinating. So I'm not going to talk about that stuff just yet because I want to know more. Because it cannot be a comprehensive history if it's not very comprehensive, So I want more information about what happened to Chris in jail and what is Flutter about, what is Caden actually doing with Chris, I think this is a better place for my monitor actually, instead of the camera, because I'm not looking at the camera anyway. I think early next year I'm gonna restock on some t-shirts, t-shirt sizes as well, and maybe a new t-shirt design or something as well. Do I write any music? I write lots of music. Please check out my music channel, Gino Sam. Ever since I I changed the resolution of my stream, so now all the sizes of all the screens is a bit off, but I think I fixed them all now. So yeah, that's it. And also I have a new album out. I think it's out now. I set it for December 2nd, but apparently this December 2nd somewhere. So please check it out. It's called Luna, Gino Samuel Luna. Thanks to everyone who has pre-saved it on Spotify. Here's a DistroKid link for Luna. From this link you can check it out on Apple Music and Spotify, and I think Bandcamp as well. I think it's released on Bandcamp. If it's not, then I better fucking do that right now. Spotify it's just a pre-save link for now. Yeah, whatever. Pre-save it, y'all. All right, and let's see my music for Gino Samuel on Bandcamp. Only July. Okay. Let's see about that. Do I have draft? No, I don't. Well, I'll do that later. Okay, I'll add it to Bandcamp later. All right. Anyway, let's go with the Chris. I'll stop the music for now and set up the next video in our playlist, which is the viewing of the solar eclipse from that year. It's 2017, I believe. Just right around 7 years. 22nd of August 2017. Chris made a couple of videos of herself watching the eclipse. This is a keyboard. Oh, by the way, thank you for noticing. This is a new keyboard for me. This is Low-Free keyboard, Low-Free brand. It's pretty damn snazzy. I love it a lot. It feels great, looks great. Cannot remember the model name. Honestly, Low-Free makes some pretty cool keyboards, and this one also came with the mouse. It's really like a cassette futurism looking kind of thing. It's awesome. I love it a lot. Low-Free. Oh, Low-Free block. That's right. It's a block. Low-Free block 98 keys keyboard right here. All right. Now we're moving on with the show. Let's go. By the way, this is about 1 minute warning for this next minute. If you are sensitive about animals and animals in pain, please look away for 60 seconds, okay? Because this features Chris's cat wheezing in pain. All right? Mute, please, or something.
Hello, everyone on the internet. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. Right outside, waiting for the solar eclipse. I look up at it, at the sun, through my special glasses I got with the little guidebook. It looks like a crescent. It's a crescent sun, like it's grinning down on us. And as you can see from the noise making, that's my dear boy, Sorbet. He's alive and well. Quite.
Alive and well? Question mark.
Anyway, I'll record a second video closer to when the eclipse actually happens.
Jesus.
So stay tuned. Thank you.
Sorbet sounded like a creaking door. That's very, 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 very sad. And Sorbet didn't. I can't remember what the hell happened to Sorbet. I really cannot. Anyway, next up, we are going with. We're gonna scrub through this. This is the eclipse enjoyment video. Was this a stream?
We are
No, it wasn't
approaching
a stream.
so much closer to the eclipse over here.
The eclipse.
Live, above our heads. It is smiling down upon us, the sun. I'd say just like in all Equestria, Celestia, smiling down while Luna's covering her. Anyway, I can.
Excuse me, what?
Hello, everyone on the internet.
Where's the playlist? Okay, now it's in the playlist. Okay, never mind. Okay, so Sorbet was served to Barb.
Glory, or in its grinning glory right now. Y'all are probably watching this, looking up. It's like
Hi, Larry.
in the total blue sky that can only be viewed.
All right, Guru Larry, is it? Only Chris could spend 30 minutes staring at the sun and think it was a good idea. Man stares at sun.
Poetry in motion.
Sun looks away. That those pony ears and unicorn horn chest strap.
Eventually, at one point, in a few minutes,
chin strap. It's
gonna become total blackness.
really
out
digging
here,
in, you know.
You'll be already able to see my face, my head.
Excuse me,
But when the
I'm
eclipse
I missed some
happens,
questions,
I'm gonna
and
do
I
something
think
very
I want to get to
special.
them. If you want to chew on a signature, yes, all my medallions are signed
Like
by me.
Total eclipse of the heart.
Yes, all medallions are signed by me,
Heart to mouth.
and they're catalog numbered as well. The Sonic totems are signed by me. There's no numbers on them though, but they are signed as well on the bottom. What made me move to China? My wife. Basically, I talk about some personal things here. I don't mind, you know.
My eyes,
Some things are off limits, some things are not. It's really up to me.
watching for
But yeah,
further sky difference.
I have a young child, 6 months old. I'm married. They're Chinese, I guess. I'm in China, live in a small town. I do this
Great day out
mostly during the day, you know.
here. Temperature
Video and music creation, that's what I do here.
was hotter, but definitely getting more comfortable.
Hi, Angel. And yes, by the way, Chris's words were misinterpreted in that one stream back there. Chris is not pregnant. I mean, Flutter is not pregnant. You like China? Also, you're still living in the hospital? Yes, I'm still living in the hospital until next year. Hopefully. Next year we're going to be moving out into our own house. If all goes well. Do I like the CCP? No one truly likes the CCP. They just accept it, you know? It's not truly, you know, people here are not that brainwashed, you know? Because what the hell are they going to do? They're not going to rise up to the CCP. They're not going to organize a revolution, you know, because things are not that bad to that point, you know. Does Jeannie? Yes, Jeannie Samuel does have Discord. Actually, I might grab a link from that soon. People do criticize it here sometimes. You know, the last election that Xi Jinping had, people around here only found out that there was an election after the election was over, and Xi Jinping won for the third time. How about that? You know, because things have to get really bad for people to rise up and try to start a revolution. Because things did get really bad at the end of the whole lockdown shabacle. 2020, the end of 2022. I believe that was when things were getting really bad. People are being thrown into like storage containers, being separated, parents separated from their little children. You know, things were getting really, really terrible. And that was when people were rising up. It's like absolutely unheard of, really, in modern Chinese history, because that was that bad. The top students of the top university in Beijing were rioting. They were protesting, rising up, you know, and just like that, in one day, when things were getting so bad, basically the government decided, I guess this is not going to work. Let's stop doing this. And everything stopped. Or you might say everything started up again. No more lockdowns. No more mask mandates. All these social distancing posters were being ripped off the walls everywhere. Immediately. Overnight. Like everything just completely. It's like they were trying to make sure that like COVID does not exist and never existed. The Chinese terms for COVID-19 are restricted on social media. You cannot look that up. Basically, it's never happened.
Eastern direction. I was partially right, though. Being
memory hold, you know, completely.
Southwest.
Lots of people needlessly died from that, and yeah,
Pole.
No justice for that.
But they point out with any compass, including the ones on your phone.
Because if they had allowed that situation to get even worse, then it would be serious trouble. So I guess in this sense they kind of listened to the will of the people. No. Of course, the law enforcement was fighting back against it for a bit, but then decided no, maybe let's not have a revolution here. Okay, let's just let's sweep this whole thing under the rug. Try to move on as fast as possible. How do I share this invite? Friend, share invite. Share invite, is it? Copy. I'm not sure if this will work, but let's just paste it into chat here. I think that should work. That's the Geno Samuel Discord server. It's nice you took over 1.4 billion people. Yep, happy to hear you're getting by all right, man. I'm drunk right now. The best way to view Chris Chan content. Let's go. How'd you compare living in Japan to where you are now? I mean, I lived in Tokyo. Also lived in a very small town in Hokkaido as well, so this is kind of comparable to here. I live in a tiny village in in rural China. So that's very different from Tokyo. Saw some of those protests happen. Yep, Guangzhou. Yep. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's right. Yes, very typical in modern media. Yep. Fanta, anyone? Not yet. That's the Shimshu Discord server. Ha ha. Funny. Very, very, very funny. So yeah, there's that. What else to talk about? Yeah, I mean,
Suction right there.
you see suction right there? What?
Darn cloud.
Oh,
Oh. But look at that though. Through that dark cloud, you can see the grin without needing glasses. That's a moment in perfection right there.
there's a hint of classic Chris inflection right there.
Yeah, the clouds blocked it, but to the dark patch, you didn't need glasses to see that grin.
Look at it.
That was a fleeting moment. It was awesome.
I'm sure it was awesome.
The
Wish
sky's cleared up.
we could see it. I am 21. Not 19 anymore.
Right now,
Come
I
on.
can look and feel around. There's a definitely darker sense approaching.
Chris is not becoming a dad. Chris is
As a
Chris maybe will eventually become a mother.
Fall upon us any minute now. Ooh,
How familiar is your wife and family with my wife is quite familiar with Chris. My parents are also quite familiar with Chris because they watch the videos.
feels comfortable.
The baby rumors are not
like a
true, of
autumn
course.
day
And yeah, I'm just saying that
or spring day.
comparing China
Let me take a pic.
and Japan, I mean, we're gonna hopefully we're gonna move out and live on our own soon. So then it's gonna be a
Feels like
lot more comparable, you know, because currently we're being supported by my in-laws. So that's a very different situation because we're still, you know, we're working for ourselves in our own like online businesses, and we're saving up money for our future at this point, basically. So we're allowed this amazing opportunity to make money and not spend it, basically. And yeah, so we're gonna start spending money soon, very, very, very soon. Once we move out of here, so then it's gonna be more comparable because things are definitely a lot cheaper here.
What are you doing driving? The eclipse is happening. There's a passing by vehicle right now. Oops.
Do those glasses work if you're wearing glasses?
A little brighter.
I've never seen an eclipse in
Blame
person.
fickle clouds for
The
that.
mega chat link is
Definitely feels like
pinned. It's pinned up top
60s
actually.
right here.
And if you don't see it, don't know why not, but I can.
My neighbors. It's I have to look up and see
Can
it.
I do something to this?
And it's like, all right, well, let's hurry up to our perfect
Can you
viewing
stop?
spot. But for me, I don't think you can get a more perfect view than
Very,
right
very
here,
perfect.
right
I
now.
mean, yeah, things are
Wherever
very
you are.
expensive in Japan,
You're able
even
to
in the
look
small
up the
towns.
glasses and just
But things are very cheap here. You know what else is cheap is the wages as well. They're also very, 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 very
clouds
tiny.
coming in and out.
Very tiny. I could tell you some
Sun
numbers.
covering the
I wish I could
great
remember
sun.
any of the numbers, but it's absolutely
During those
incredibly
the darker
low
patches of
wages here.
clouds
It's
make
like
the sun's
illegal
burning
levels,
sun
basically.
visible
Of course, it's legal
less
here.
damage to the
Was your
eyes.
wife the baby in the photo Chris took with the two Asian men in suits? Joking, haha. No,
Couldn't ask for anything
That's
more
not
perfect than this.
no, that wasn't her. They're Korean, actually. I plan to move to the big city, 45 minutes away from here. That's the plan.
Just a lovely moment to chillax. Enjoy.
Sucks. The eclipse is over, but Chris is still recording. Should I be saying that on stream? Like what? Saying what on stream? All the Chinese stuff? Oh, saying where I'll move to? What? People are gonna find me? People are trying to make less than $1 an hour? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think that's very much possible. I think I know of people who earn I think, well, our nanny makes 3,000 RMB per month. Not 3,000 B. RMB. Which equates to $414.27 per month. And that's a pretty good price here for what she does for being a housekeeper, basically, you know, cleaning and cooking. There you go, $400 a month. That's a fair wage.
Not gonna miss a moment. Any minute now. I fight, roll fight, twi fight. Join the friendship.
I wish I could just... Wait, did I? No. This sucks so much. This sucks so much. Is the cost of living really low in China?
More.
What? No, I don't want... No. Can you stop it? Alright.
Regardless, though, this is a moment I'm just
Guru
enjoying,
Larry.
and I'm chillaxing.
Epical, I think you're a bit late. What's a 50 meters squared per one person apartment
Yeah,
rent,
just-
if you know?
This
I
is the
don't
best
know.
way, once in a lifetime, to just
Any new merch being planned?
Chillax.
Possibly a t-shirt or so,
Enjoy.
but like, I'm kind of staying
Life
off of
isn't-
merch for the moment because,
is progressing ever so
I don't know, just
grateful.
I passed the merch stage, at least for Chris related stuff. I would like to make some more music merch if there's enough interest, you know. What I do know is that in the big city, buying a 200-meter square house is around, I think, about 2 million RMB. 2,000,000, and that will equate to $276,178. That's a pretty nice price for 200 meters squared.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling a little throw off.
I'm sorry
as the
for all
curve
you
was
American-minded
to my
people
left,
over there, but
now it's to my right.
figure it out yourself.
Hi, Mom. Just a moment.
Barbara came out. Let's have a look at that. Can you see
Hi,
it?
Mom. Just a moment. Yeah. I think, yeah, the book did say we were getting a partial eclipse, and I think that's all we were having. Oh, well. Oh, well. At least in this neck of the woods, we had a constant smile down
G ティケ
upon...
ット 45W
Thank you very
クォ
much,
ーターズ
G.
ハイジェノ from the UK
Hi.
Though
Hello.
we still have idea of when the merge is going to happen.
Have an idea when the merge is going to happen. According to Chris, it has happened already several times. We can't really confirm or deny when that's going to happen, but there you go. Anyway, I'm sure we can probably make a video about when the merge happened. I think Gibby made some decent videos about the merge and why the merge is not going to happen, with proof of why not. He tried too hard. Anyway, next is a new fun trick from Chris. Great trick.
Hello, everyone. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once
Scared.
again with a special brand new skill I've just figured out. Yes! For I am the kind and compassionate Christine Chandler. And now I can roll my R's.
Is
I
it
am still
really
in
rolling R's?
practice. So everybody is honored to be rolling in the press. For I am not Danger Dolan, the narrator of these Super Planet Dolan videos, but I am powerful nonetheless in that sense. Not great and powerful, I'm kind and compassionate. Christina Chandler. Now everyone stay green and go out and zap to the extrema. Have a lovely day.
This is a new feature from YouTube. This AI summary, AI generated video summary. Christine Chandler shares a new skill they've learned. They are excited to demonstrate the skill and emphasize their kind and compassionate nature. The video ends with a message to stay green and enjoy a lovely day. That is great. That is not rolling R's. That is a gobbling like a. That is very much like a gobble gobble kind of sound. Anyway, we have a new clog.
Everybody on the internet, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home
It's kind
once
of an important
again.
clog.
And today, this
Turn it down a bit.
special Captain's Log star date 0904-2017. This date marks my late father's, Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., his 90th birthday.
So sad. How do I get a Chinese wife? Apparently by moving to Japan.
Miss him every day. Younger, older. There's a couple of pictures of him. Anyway, in honor of his birthday today, I'd like to share something that actually came from him. He actually...
I mean, on this shirt? Dirt or paint? Is that part of the design? No. It used to be much more clean than this. I don't know what this, like, yellowish green stain right in the middle of her bosom is here.
typed up and hand wrote a few things to me.
Oh, and Tinder, yes, that is correct. Okay, so step 1, move to Japan. Step 2, get Tinder. Step 3, Chinese girlfriend.
So I'm pretty much gonna be reading that out. Oh, this was
Now it's getting cold
old and whatnot. Oh, and then this one, just a little extra, more recent. Like, I don't know, more than a decade ago. But anyway, in honor of his birthday, I'm gonna be reading out his letter that he made out to me by my porn name. Alright, so anyway, he started this, and then found a place to, and then eventually came to an end. But he started on December 26, 1987. This was after he got his Tandem brand computer and used the word processor in that.
Wow.
I used the word processor in there as well for.
That's cool.
I made the list of all the video games I owned. That was pretty much that there. I mean, it was just a word processor. Anyway, so to Christopher Weston Chandler from your daddy. Started December 26, 1987. The reason for this open letter to you, which will grow as time goes on, is that I know now that I, at best, haven't much time left to share myself with you.
So this is the letter that I talked about in part 1. This is the letter that Bob wrote for Chris for his future, you know, saying what he expects of Chris in the future, you know. And this is the source. This video is the source. We, of course, all Christorians around did not know that this letter existed until this video, when Chris decided to just divulge this information to the world, like Chris is known to do. This and the later one from 2007 or so as well. And I use Acid Sweet. I use Acid Sweet as my doll. I started with Acid Pro 6, and I dabbled with Cubase for just a slight bit, and I have Reaper here as well. I just don't want to get into some new DAW because it's just going to take so long to start learning how to make music with a different interface. And I'm very comfortable with the way that Acid works and with what everything does. So I don't want to move on, and it's working fairly well for me. At the end of the day, all the music is going to end up sounding the same, you know?
It always came along with what was right for me. Look at me 8 years ago in 1979, when I was really down and out. No friendship from Alan and Carol, my half-brother and half-sister. He was the father.
Sad.
I'm ready to cash in my chips with heart problems that I didn't even know about. Your mother, Barbara Ann, helped me through the rough spots, and together we had you. Now I really had something to live for. No better things or events could have happened to me. We have come a long way in the last 8 years. Together we have built a whole new life with an exciting set of dreams. I also expect you to never disappoint yourself. If you think you are at a dead end in something you are trying to do, just stand back. And if it is meant to be, an answer will break will appear. Just remember, there are many sides to a mountain and many ways to climb it.
That's interesting. Interesting analogy there.
If you all the physical objects and things I have and will talk about, your mother Barbara or your Aunt Harriet will keep for you until you are ready for them. If you don't think you a place to start.
Bob wasn't so much a hoarder as he was a collector, a very proficient collector of stuff. He collected stamps and he collected records as well, vinyl records. He had over 10,000, I believe, in his collection. By the end, he admittedly was a very well-read man. He was very into international affairs. He was a fan of the UN, and he attended a Korean church locally in Virginia. That's where that photo came from, with like 18 or 17-year-old Chris and these two Korean men and a Korean baby. That's from church, actually. Because Bob has an interest in Korea since he served time in Korea after the war, part of the Signal Corps. Bob tried really hard to secure a good future for Chris and Barbara after he had passed. He had lots of savings for them. He made like binders of like how to pay off everything, you know. Quick Mar, thank you very much.
Hey everyone, new Sonic adult toys available on Cookmart. Get them in time for Christmas or maybe not up to the extreme. Batteries not included.
Thank you very much, Quick Mart. Yes, get adult toys if you want. Also, you can check out www.ginosamuel.com for some Sonic related merch, or Gino Samuel music related merch as well, or Gino Samuel Productions stuff as well. We got still some t-shirts left over, though I know it's winter time, it's not really t-shirt season, so we also got medallions of several sorts. We got Sonic and Rose Shoe sets, we got the Blake, we got Angelica, we got Bubbles. Thank you very much, Elijah.
Hey Geno, do you have an ETA on the Blu-ray? And are you still accept submissions for voice?
Next year, I guess, will be the Blu-ray release. Things are going well with the script rewriting process, and I've re-recorded the first 3 or 4 narration tracks of the series. And yeah, that's all I can say for now. I'm not accepting voices for the moment. I think I got pretty much everybody. I just very recently, actually, just got all the voice recordings necessary for issue 0 to be completed. I think it's getting a 2K release, actually. 4K Blu-ray with HDR. You're looking at fucking Christian. There's no need for 4K. Though I think I can do 2K. I think I can do 2K. Because you just want to see those crispy... Why is the Mega Chat voice reader in Chinese when every other aspect of the stream is in English? It's actually Japanese. It's a Japanese man with speaking English with a very heavy Japanese accent.
Do not be in such a hurry to use, play, or work with these things. First, learn all about
Do you ever hope
how to
Chris
use them
joins
and
your live
enjoy them.
chat? I don't hope for it, but it has happened
How you
before,
use
actually.
them.
I think, yes, since Chris
Waste the
has
value.
departed jail. Chris was here, I think, once.
Then enjoy them as I have. For example, my very good stamp collection, or all of the
I am including the not safe for work drawings, of course. But of course, any nude pictures that were leaked, of course, I'm not showing them off. They remain censored. It's also going to include some more information, especially in the earlier years that I missed out on, and some corrected mistakes as well.
My books on popular music, movies, entertainers.
We've gone through this
musical
already,
theater,
actually.
My mother's sister's books, my father's picture, and other personal things. The things that are left from my parents' lives together and ophthalmology in the Washington, D.C. area. Excuse me a moment. Bob's daughter, Carol Suzanne.
Does that mean you'll eventually release a Blu-ray with the unclit in it?
On May 22nd,
You know what?
1988, with a BA degree in mathematics with distinction.
No, I think it'll be in bad faith for me to release the unclit uncensored. Thank you very much, Mad Morpheus Gaming. It is very much so the best time to watch Terra Nova: The White Silence, to make yourself feel nice and cozy while you're watching people suffer through the cold of Antarctica. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mad Morpheus Gaming. Yes, Terra Nova: The White Silence is still available. Genocide Mill 3. Please check it out down below. Yes, probably my favorite thing I've ever done, honestly.
By the University of Virginia.
How much will the Blu-rays cost? They'll be free. They'll be free for every patron who pays 150 or more per month. Only for the 1 month is fine. How about a shirt with the unclit on it? No.
Carol has selected the University of New York at Stony Brook for her advance. On this, he wrote theme music, apparently, up to where we are today.
Okay.
And one last thing, well, this right here, this last page here, it's just a short family tree my father wrote.
Really?
In his handwriting. But anyway.
I'm sure Bob was not autistic, because people in Chris Tree are very much obsessed about Chris's family tree for some reason. Don't know why. I'm guessing you're doing Patreons only just so you don't force some Chinese warehouse to overstock your bullshit. No, that's not the issue, actually. The issue is that I'm not sure if I'm legally allowed to sell this. So I'm giving it away as a free gift for everyone who donates more than $150.
Anyway, on this he wrote theme music, apparently. He wanted a theme song to go with my work. This is just a little note about Sanchu that he would have liked, but it's not. I didn't feel it was accurate, but anyway, I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, theme music. The Suite from the Three Oranges. And in parentheses it says,
Thank you very much, Elijah. Thank you very much again.
Looking forward to watching the Doc with Dark Shin back this Christmas.
If you move before the Blu-ray comes out, that is correct. Yes, that's right, Elijah. Yes, I believe you've already contributed to that already. So, I have your email. I know I have your email, so I'm going to contact you in case that happens. All right, and you can also contact me. Go through genostamel.com and let me know. Mia Ham, thank you very much for joining. You're a star.
Hi Geno, will you
Hope
be
you're doing well.
selling a binaural beats CDs on your store? Meditation, breast development or enhancement?
No, but thank you very much for contributing anyway.
FBI in Peace and War. Looked that up. Apparently that was a radio show, FBI in Peace and War, and I'm guessing this Suite from the Three Oranges was the theme song for that radio show.
The Suite from the Three Oranges. So Bob envisioned that Chris has to listen to this music while reading this letter. That's interesting. I think this is around 2007, 2008. Bob has come to terms that Chris is the way he is, and Chris and Bob is, I guess, encouraging Chris to pursue Sonichu, I guess, because Sonichu will become a symbol of autism eventually or something.
I wanted to play that, but had difficulty 100%. Anyway, so he writes on this, August 18th, 2008.
2008.
Dear Christian, at this time in life, you and Sonichu need a quest and purpose in life. As if Sonichu didn't have a purpose already that I'd given him, and everybody else and everything.
Chris is very upset by that. Jesus. Man.
It's just this is what he wanted, my father. Let Sonichu become a champion for autistic persons everywhere and continually defeat the perils of autism. Oh, good grief.
Jesus Christ, Chris. Man, Jesus Christ. I don't think Bob ever accepted Chris as a Tom girl. And Chris is very not much into this whole Sonichu is a symbol of autism thing at all. He's very offended by it, actually.
Sonichu could become the spokesperson for autistic persons with an ongoing fight for them in chapter after chapter or good deeds on the internet. He could become the spokesperson from now on. You and Sonichu could become famous worldwide.
The monkey paw.
Then just he threw this little mini poster on the back. This like, look at this. Isn't that funny?
it's Chris. It's Chris, and Chris is wearing the Sonichu medallion right here, and he's knocking out the big A. That's the autism there, and he's kicking it away, you know. In this moment, Chris is actually admiring his father, and he's his artistic talents. Pretty cool.
Is that me? Is that me? Sonichu, defender, champion, and educator of autistic persons everywhere, knocking out the big A. It's funny. Yeah, he was a smart man, my father.
I mean, apart from that, from those words, Chris was offended by, Chris does apparently still admire her father, you know?
Not everything as it would be. I mean, Sonichu does not have autism. None of my electric hedgehog Pokemon have autism. And if any pops up in Quakeville, I'll definitely be sure to make note of that. That's a whole different
Kettle of fish.
kettle of corn. I mean, the only autistic
Kettle of corn. wait, hold on.
Pokemon I made was the grass psychic type Plotistic.
Fan favorite, Plotistic.
That's it's on a train card I've made before, but I don't have it on me right now. It's in my binder. Anyway, so in memory of my father on his.
This is not long before Joshua Wise got in her life, so this is before the whole Robert Shue thing. And yes, this is probably the only time that Chris has mentioned Plotistic on camera.
90th birthday. Read that for him. Read that for y'all. So anyway, happy birthday, Mr. Chandler, wherever you are.
Chris did not have to hold her breast when she said that. Jesus Christ. Moment of silence.
And now, by special request, I still don't know all the lyrics, but I'll sing the choral verse. We're not flawless, we're work in progress. We've got dents and we've got quirks, but it's our flaws that make us work. Yeah, we're not flawless, we're work in progress. So tell me what flaws you got too, 'cause I still like what's flawed about you.
I believe this is actually part 56. Yeah, this is where the thumbnail came from.
Anyway, that's it for now, and also tune into the Dream Lounge podcast, the Internet Dream Lounge podcast, as I have made that tweet on my Twitter about it.
Gino, ain't it fucked up that Chris has more viewers in that stream than you right now? 314 viewers? That's pretty good. I used to hit that too, you know? I used to hit those numbers before, and more. Some months back. It just makes sense, you know, because I'm not making the documentary anymore, for the moment at least, so of course things are going to die down. I'm aware of that, and I really don't mind. It's okay. Guys, it's okay. It's okay, trust me.
I was interviewed.
Is that a drum kit in the back? An electric... this is for, like, Rock Band or something, right? God damn, that's cool. It's, like, popping out of this closet space here, like, where all the trash is trying to escape the horde. Let loose, rubber goose. Damn.
Listen to me for about an hour and a quarter. Anyway, that's it for now. This is Christine and Bob Chan.
And plus, you're in China. Like, how often are people awake at 7 a.m. to watch your streams? Exactly. This is not the usual time for me. Like, if I was streaming in the morning here, when it's like evening time over there for y'all, I could hit like 250 or something.
Chandler, sign off for now. Have a great, safe day.
All right, so now we're getting into the Jessica Quinn saga. We let me see how long I've been live. I've been live for 58 minutes. So I'm gonna finish these 3 videos, and then we're gonna step outside. And just as I started complaining about my viewership, I just got like 50 more viewers. Weird. Anyway, don't harass other people about me. I believe this is about people talking to Jessica about Chris or something, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Christine, have you heard the saying, "When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?"
Hello, everybody on the internet.
That sounds great,
Christine
actually.
Chandler coming to you live from home once again. I want you all to listen up for a moment. I want you all to listen up.
It's 11:12 p.m. now. So yeah, it's past my bedtime. I'm going to stop soon. And just as I said that, it's back to 166. Really weird.
Especially the
Was that
internet
glitch?
trolls and cyberboys who pester everybody I talk to. You should not be doing that, because I know what y'all are inquiring of them. You're asking them about me. And guess what? They're not gonna have any information about me whatsoever, because depending on how much communication we have, you can consider the communication with most not as much, so they don't know so much about me, and I wouldn't know much about them. Like, take for example, yes, Doopy Do-Over. We hadn't talked much, at least we talked a little bit. I shared my feedback, I shared my positive input, because she's a good person. But anyway, she does not know anything about me, so nobody had to pester her. And I didn't know much about her except from what she shared on the videos on YouTube.
Poor old Doopy.
So anyway, point of the matter is,
Things have not gone well for Doopy ever since
don't
this.
harass or mass communicate with anybody on the internet that I talk with, period. If you want to bother somebody, go bother somebody that you're already talking with. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? And also, definitely only 2 accounts on Twitter with my name on them. You know what they are?
Uh-huh.
There are no others. Anyway,
Cat.
lost my train of thought. But anyway,
Yes, because of the noisy cat,
I
right?
feel very strongly about that. Stop harassing my friends and people I like and people I'm talking with.
Oh, you know the usual.
They don't have much information about.
Now you know, Doopy, you know. Now you know. Yeah. Had an OnlyFans, went homeless, got sick or something. You know, usual stuff.
Me, I don't have much information about them. Assume that. Just like Chloe didn't have much information about Rachel Amber when Victoria was like, oh, Rachel put the photo on the air on her Facebook of you two at the band last night. Guess what? That makes y'all BFFs forever! No. 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 Okay?
What?
Stop harassing people.
Alright.
Because not only do I like them, but I care about some to all of them. Okay? Cut it out. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
S&T did the right thing and just not engage with Chris after they tried to get involved with S&T. That is correct. Yes, Chris was S&T was very smart with that. Is he still living with his mom? Did he get any jail time? Yes, Chris was in jail for almost 2 years, I believe. And yeah, stuff happened. Chris has been out for quite a while now. Clyde Cash also has an OnlyFans now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, now you know. Do with that information as you will. You will not. Okay, sure. Doopy isn't going to get a do-over in life. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say something. Was I gonna say something? Don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Now next video is where Chris really announces things. That Chris has a girlfriend, apparently. I am with Sweetheart. Please respect us.
It finally happened.
The speaker, Christine, announces their relationship with their sweetheart, Jessie. They emphasize the authenticity and depth of their love and ask for respect for their relationship. Christine states they will defend Jessie from any harassment and will address any questions about their relationship. Great! That is very accurate. And, what's the point of this? You just summarize the video, so then I just don't watch the video? Isn't that the whole point of watching videos on YouTube? You should encourage people to watch videos. Why are you doing this? I really don't understand.
I'm Christine Weston Chandler.
Dog.
And I am in a true, loving relationship.
Really? Really, Chris. Holy shit, actually catching it live. Hi, Christopher. How are you? Hope the baby is good. Baby is good and asleep. Very nice. He's with mama. Also spent some time in China. Safest I have ever felt. That is true. That is very, very, very true. China or Japan, I really can't decide which one's more safe. They're probably equally safe, though for different reasons, you know. That still doesn't stop people from going crazy and stabbing people in public, you know, because that happens in both countries.
But my sweetheart, my Miss Jessie, my little Miss Jessie.
What happened? What is that voice? Why is Chris pulling a voice there? Miss Jessie.
But my sweetheart, my Miss Jessie, my little Miss Jessie.
She kind of has this kind of Nathan Lane quality about her here.
And I'm her little Miss Christine.
Dog does not
It's
approve.
real true, real good. She and I have been talking to each other for more than a couple of years. And she has been a witness to the vast majority of the posts and everything else going on the internet. She is made aware of y'all trolls and bullies. And it hurts.
Line was full of
Taking
something
me
weird.
on, it's choosing me as her sweetheart. Still work in progress, this relationship.
You could actually hear the semicolon used in that sentence. It's actually work in progress, semicolon, this relationship. What was I going to say? Yeah, I was actually around on Kiwi Farms as this was happening. I remember the Freakout Q&A No More video that we're going to watch next time I stream. Yeah, I was there on Kiwi Farms when that happened. That was a time, man.
Jeez. Well, I'm her champion. I'm gonna defend her from y'all trolls and bullies. I'm not alone in this. I have friends. I have family.
Yeah, apparently beagles just do that. It's not a like Chris is abusing her pets thing. It just beagles are loud like that. They kind of bellow. They yell. They don't bark. They just like cry out like that. It's just a beagle thing apparently. But yes, Chris is also mistreating her beagles, not taking them outside because they are very outdoorsy kind of dogs, and they're just kind of they're going crazy in there because they never go out and they just poop all over the place.
I have true love in my heart. It's unreal to me. I'm getting used to it. But I stand straight to arms. I'm not gonna let anybody harass or bother my sweetheart. If y'all have any questions about our relationship, you direct them to me. And upon there being any of which she and I mutually agree whether or not to share or leave offline, period, our relationship will mainly be offline.
Yep.
Because we are true people. We are big hearts for each other. And we really love each other very much, both she and I.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, I love you with all my heart. And I am yours. Forever on, as long as you have me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best for you, if not better. Excuse me.
How romantic.
Anyway, don't ask her any personal questions. If anybody intrudes, I'll defend her. I got friends and family who'll defend her.
Nice. Dude, Chris, finding a Finnish woman to date was a power move. Like, how could trolls fuck with her? Finnish people don't even know what electricity is yet, let alone the internet. That's true.
So everybody please respect her as you would respect me very much. Thank you. Have a good, safe day.
All right, now we have an 8-second video coming up next, and that's the last video for tonight. So then Chris was caught like liking Doopy Doo-Over's posts or something, and actively trying to engage with her as she was she was part of a podcast with her boyfriend, and Chris was following and listening to that and sharing it around. And Jessica was like, well, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I thought you just have eyes for me. So then Jessica broke up with him temporarily. So Chris made an 8-second long Facebook profile video. I did not know you could do this. But for a very brief moment on September 26th, 2017, Chris's Facebook profile photo was a video, an 8-second long video of Chris lying in bed or something, looking at the camera and crying, begging Jessica not to leave her. So let's enjoy.
Jessica, I'm so sorry. I don't want to lose you.
Okay. All right. My girlfriend went to Svalbard because she prefers the climate, and now I'm gonna watch The White Silence. Perfect. That is great. Yes. Apparently, the neighbors took the pets, the cats and dog, because at that point, one of the dogs died when Chris was arrested. I want to see this again. That sneaky check, just to see if the camera's recording and if the camera can see Chris's face well. Okay, let's go.
Jessica, I'm so sorry. I don't want to lose you.
That was great. Yeah, that's the end. And Chris is very active on Blue Sky, actually. It was Snoopy. Snoopy died, yes. So that's it, I guess, for now. Damn! Time to go to sleep. At least baby sleeps fairly well these days, so it's fine. It's very low bit rate, apparently. Like 1/4, almost 1/5 of the recommended sample bit rate, stream bit rate. But still, seems to function pretty well. I think I got no dropouts this stream. HD streaming for the win. Of course, if it's during the daytime with better lighting, it's not gonna look so grainy and washed out for this one webcam here. All right, let's put that away. Let's clean up. It doesn't fit. All right, that's fine. Chris is skeeting on Blue Sky. Is the baby in a crib or co-sleep? Yes. The baby is in a bed that only has 3 sides, and basically it's connected to our bed, so it's kind of like an extension of our own bed. So, kind of his own bed, but also, if he wants to, he can crawl into us, into our side. You know. Can you give us a funky beat? No. Handyman, hello. Would you be interested in creating an original soundtrack for our show? God damn it! I think I missed that message before. Yes, kind of interested. Of course. Why not? Why not? We can talk about it later. Yeah. I'm itching to make some soundtracks, you know. What's my favorite era of Chris Chan? Favorite? I mean, of course, the usual classic right around summertime, the SingStar Challenge. That was probably the best, honestly. The best that has ever been, you know. Of course. But yeah, apart from that, there's a certain eBay saga from around 2013. No, 2014. I'm really a fan of that, actually. It's a lesser known thing, but I like it a lot. It's very funny for me, personally. And of course, the Alec Benson Leary saga. That's good too. Some people didn't like that because Alec was like allegedly boring, but I thought he was very good. Just some good old like lighthearted fun. But Chris's mind was breaking at that time because he honestly believed that someone was trying to steal his identity. So still, it's fun. Look at Chris and Lars. Yeah, that's good stuff. Anyway, so yes, the shop is still open. Always open. Some stuff is still available. I got some shirts, some t-shirts. I got keychains. I got signed CDs. I got signed medallions of all sorts. I got Sonic totems, also signed. Miniature Sonic totems. Will look great on your table. And yes, my new album, Luna, is probably out now. Episode at a time, since this is very independent. Of course, why not? You should live stream regularly. You make decent money. Do not buy them. No, they're curse free. Because apparently, Chris said so herself that my 3D printed soulless medallions are not blessed by her. So it's fine. If they are blessed by Chris, then you gotta start worrying, you know. I got a sticker set for boats. I got stickers too, actually. I think the Gino Samuel set of like 5 or 6 stickers. And yes, this is probably the last warning. If you are looking for a Christmas present, probably try to get something now. I cannot guarantee, of course, that it'll arrive by Christmas, but this is probably the best chance. If you're looking at this a week later, probably you missed that chance. You know. So yes, and my new album Luna is available right now on download and streaming, I believe. Check it out. It's Gino Samuel, Luna. I will upload it on Bandcamp very soon, and I'll share that around. Also got music video for the lead single pretty much ready, almost ready. I will upload it eventually in the next 12 hours, maybe even. We'll see. Please check out my music channel for that. And also, very exciting news, I'm making visualizers for all my other tracks. Why am I out of focus? Why am I out of focus? You just give up. That webcam, the fucking hick vision just gave up. Anyway, 5.1 love. These tires are gonna kill Gino's business. Ah, that's so funny. That's so funny. Barney64, hi. Bye. It's time for me to go, actually. Nice for you to drop by, though. You should make music about Chris Chan. Nah, not really. Not really. I'm not in the mood. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. I was so close to start, I was so close. Chris would support Trump if she realized Promerge would take out her medallion competitors. Yes, that's correct. You were there lurking? Oh, that's good for you. I'm very happy that you're lurking. So happy that the baby thing was false. Yes, it is a blessing. Anyway, that's right. Gino Samuel Luna. I'll link it down below, I think. Download and stream. Passing out, need sleep. Thanks, y'all, for fun chats and super chats and Mega chats. I'm outie. Bless. Ah. I love that turnover music so much. That was nice. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm in focus now.